Hello everyone and officially welcome to EDUU 609 Seminar in Curriculum Design. I am your professor, Dr. Kimberly Green, and I've looked at the class roster. I see there's a few names I know already quite well. To the rest of you, let me clarify, and former students will nod as I say this, I'm sure. I do not take myself overly seriously. I like to have fun. You'll see a lot of humor in my announcements, whether it's a musical joke or a pun. But I take our work together very seriously. I take the expectations of what all we are trying to learn and do together, build, experience, reflect upon. I take the work seriously, but not myself. And I hope you can bring a parallel kind of attitude toward this class. It's not about the points. It's not about just getting out of this course with the best grade you possibly can. What's important is that you are engaged in your learning so much that when the course is over, you have valued what you've learned and truly made it so personal that you will continue it out in the real world. This is a practitioner course. This is about doing and reflecting and revising and wondering. All right? So I'm asking you to be open to taking chances, to doing things differently than before. If something feels different, that probably means you're stretching yourself, and it's a good thing. So don't be afraid of that. Just a few more things about me, a couple things about the course, and then we'll get into expectations, which are very important. So, this is my 13th year with Brown University as faculty. Came in as an assistant professor, then was an associate professor, and just this year got promoted to full professor. Thank you very much. It was actually a big deal. Really happy. So, I've taught pre-K. I've taught K-12. I've taught undergrad. I've taught graduate and postdoc. So I'm old, but I understand all your, and I've taught in the corporate world too. So when I give you guidance, when I offer suggestions, when I ask you questions, please know they're not coming from, well, this is what the book says. I understand the theory, but I am very much a realist. So you are going to get a ton of feedback in this course. I'll ask you questions. I'll offer different ways of thinking about things. When you go into the grade center, you need to click in. Don't just look at the number. A number never gives you information you can use going forward. The number is, nice. But, and I get it, I've been in your shoes, I get it. Don't focus on the points, focus on the learning. Because if you focus on the learning, the points will come. Take chances. As long as you're trying, if you have a spectacular blow up and we learn through it, you can fix it, redo it, revise it, work with me. We're partners in this journey, and this truly is a journey toward mastery. Everything in this course is here to set you up for success, including the syllabus you have to go through, the course at a glance, which is a living document. What does that mean? The curriculum has to serve the learners, not vice versa. Even though it has been backwards designed, and it is scaffolded, and it's aligned with objectives and short-term and long-term and benchmarks, it is my role to ensure that your journey toward mastery, with this curriculum supporting you on that journey, is meaningful, empowering, and personal. So if I see that us as a class, because every group is different, right? Every group of students is made up of individuals who are different than the previous one. So every group is a slightly different tone, different this, different that. Rock on, I expect it. I may have to tweak the curriculum. And I don't mean half like half. I may need to tweak the curriculum to better serve us as a group. So I'm telling you flat out, if I decide, we're not quite getting that, or, ooh, you know what, we got that so fast we're going to move on, you will know there are no surprises, there are no tricks or traps. But yeah, I may tweak things, add things. We'll see as we go through the journey together. Go through the course at a glance very carefully, please. You will note that we have one live meeting together as a group. Only one. Sometimes I offer an optional in week 6, depending if the class would like it. Some classes do. Some classes are like, nah, we've seen enough of you, which I don't believe in. Week 2, you must attend one of these meetings, either Wednesday night, May 9th, 7 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. Pacific time, or Saturday morning, May 12th, 7 a.m. to 8:15 a.m. Pacific time. So I hope that works better for my East Coast people than some of the other times I've offered. See, I learn, I try. Okay, and someone right now is laughing at me, with me. So yes, in this course, you will, in week 2, there's a sign-up wiki. Do it as soon as possible, please. You must attend one. Don't come to both. It's the same meeting, just, okay? One meeting you must attend, either the 9th or the 12th. In weeks 5, 6, and 7, you will meet live online with a peer or 2. We have 19 students in the class at this moment. If we stay in odd number, one group will have 3 people. No big deal. When it comes to critical friends, this is authentic. This isn't a pretend. You will work with this individual or individuals several times throughout the course. There is a wiki already signed up, posted for this. If you have someone in the class you've worked with before and you would very much like to work with them again, go ahead and sign up. If you don't know anybody in the class, you just want to wait, don't worry, I will assign somewhere in week 2, maybe week 3, depending. Okay? When you meet with your critical friends, it's however you want. You can do it over the telephone, you can use Skype, you can use Google Hangouts, you can get your own virtual classroom with Zoom.us if you'd like for free, which I strongly recommend because it's a great tool to have. Anyway, everything in this course is designed for your success, to support you on this journey. Because again, it really doesn't matter if you get an A in this course if nothing transfers out into the real world, if nothing translates to more empowerment in your own personal practice. I am very sincere. I am completely corny about this stuff because I'm from Iowa. So it's genuine. Sorry, but it is genuine. Go over everything inside course information. Now you note a Brahmin week is Monday through Sunday. Unless otherwise noted, everything for a week is due before you go to bed on Sunday night of that week. Right? If it comes in at 1 o'clock in the morning, Monday, that's fine. It's the spirit of the thing. But late work will not be accepted unless you first get my approval. Not just, hey, Dr. Kim, taking the kids camping this weekend. I'll turn everything in on Wednesday. Thanks. No. You've got to talk to me. We are adults. We are partners in this. Dr. K, got to take the kids here. May I please have an extension? Let me see where we are in the course. Let me see if it's cool. I will always try to give you those extensions. But my friends, I only have 8 weeks in which to change your head, your heart, and your hands. And again, I'm being sincere. I mean this. This is not a data dump class. This is a practitioner engaged involvement, application, exploration, reflection, revision. We do a lot. There is no filler in this class. There is nothing here that is a waste of time. The reason that deadlines are so serious in this course is because we have so much to do, and it's all, even though it's been backwards designed, everything scaffolds. This course walks the talk that we're going to study. I try so hard to always walk the talk. I'm not going to lecture for 6 hours that you shouldn't lecture for 6 hours. That said, I give you a ton of feedback because I want you to be successful. You've got to go into the Grade Center. You got to click in. There'll be comments. There'll be video. There'll be examples. There'll be links. There'll be all kinds of stuff. You've got to see your feedback. But the only way I can give each individual student the feedback he or she deserves in a timely fashion, Sunday night is the end of our week. I clear Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday as much as I can so you have all of the feedback from the previous week by Wednesday. That way you can use it as you move forward. You're not going to take a test in week 2 and then not get a grade and a, hey, you did great in week 7. You can't use that. That doesn't serve you. The curriculum has to serve the learner, and feedback is part of the curriculum. Yeah, again, I really am this morning. So, you see our dates. Everything, unless otherwise noted, is always due before you go to bed that Sunday night, except there's one consistent thing that isn't due Sunday night. It's due before you go to bed every Wednesday night, and that is your initial threaded discussion post for the week. I take the threaded discussions very seriously. I am a social constructivist professor. What's essential is you recognize these are real conversations. It's not me asking a question and then 19 people just saying, yes, on page 24 I read this and I agree. That's not a conversation. Our prompts are a starting place. The prompt for you for each week for the conversation is a springboard upon which you should then dive deeper into the topic in a fashion that is relevant for you. End your first post. End that Wednesday night post with a great question that really helps you build bridges to what we're discussing and your practice. What are you curious about? Now that I've examined everything that is here and really reflected upon it, here's what I'm curious about. How? Why? To what extent? What could? Open yourself up to wonderment. Wonderment is such a powerful tool for improving our practice, for being more present in what we're doing and mindful of the decisions we make, affectively, behaviorally, and cognitively. So, if something is going to be late, you need to let me know immediately. Now, I know life happens. Kids get sick, cars break down, things happen. Talk to me. I'm a grown-up, sometimes. You're grown-ups, hopefully more than me. But we are partners in this. And speaking of being partners, now I get to expectations and how to complete this course orientation. What you can expect from me. You can expect a present instructor who will answer your emails within 48 hours. Usually sooner, but even I need to sleep. All right? If you send me an email and you do not get a response within 48 hours, I didn't get it. And that does happen sometimes. Especially if someone emails me not using the Brahmin email. Okay? Use your Brahmin email. If you don't know how to use quickly send an email using the Brahmin email, look in tools. I know people go through this entire program and they're like, what? There's an email tool? Yep, right there. Send email. All right? If you haven't gotten a response from me within 48 hours, please resend it. Don't feel weird. I know some people are like, I don't want you to feel like I'm pushing. Or if you haven't gotten a response within 48 hours, please resend it. Now, you see my text is here. That truly is for emergencies only. Okay. You notice if you're going to use a Google Drive or Google Docs, that's cool. But this is the email that you need to make sure you've given permission to view it. If you submit something and I can't view it, how can I give you feedback on it? Okay? That's a big one. There is my Adobe Connect virtual office where every Monday, 3 to 5, open office hours. What do I expect from you? I expect you will bring your best self to this work. I expect that you will be present 3 different days across the week. I expect you will be honest and authentic, and you will do your best. And when you make a mistake, you will be able to go, oh, and learn through it, not be embarrassed by it. Send me an email. Let me know. Do you agree with these expectations? Did I miss any? That's how you complete this. Here's to a great term. Thank you.